6 foot 6 inches, number 55, Derek Jones Jr. Head guard, 6'3", number 24, Norman Powell. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. Head forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. At the point, standing 6'5", number 1, James Harden.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for the Clippers, the veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden in at the point guard. So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here are the Rockets now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Harden following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks. Zubac with the screen for Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. It's good with time running down in the shot clock.
What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
Thompson outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
At the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And here is Van Vliet. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Offensive rebound, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
The finish by Zubac on that play, just powering it down.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clipper Youth team.
chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Rockets. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Clippers, a few slots below them.
And you know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. You have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brooks against Leonard. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 5. It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Harden. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits it from three-point range.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Pass to Powell. Back to Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Now, here's Green. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. Here's Van Vliet, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. To the inside. Kicks it out to Jones. 4 on the shot clock.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
And Green gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Jones. Powell against Green. Outside, Leonard. From deep. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson passes to Green. There's the drive, and Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, let's welcome to the floor, your former Lakers.
Clippers. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. In second, the Rockets. Fifth, the Clippers.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
Now here's Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Van Vliet against Harden. Done outside. Here's Leonard. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Zubats. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Harden against Van Vliet. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
First one falls for him. Staying healthy and rested has been, Brent, a challenge for this Clippers team.
Well, of course, Kevin, this affects every team throughout the course of a long season. But, yeah, the Clippers have had a really tough time keeping their stars healthy. Their fans have been patient. Their ownership has been patient. But patience runs out. At some point, you want this team to have that full health and that full run to maybe get after one of those titles.
Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Lets it go with a 3. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Simmons. His last outing, he had 8 points. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
At the line for 2.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
Donnie's checked in for the Clippers. The Rockets also changing it up. Steven Adams comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Jabari Smith in for Thompson. No good on the second free throw. Pass to Eason. For three, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Dunn. The Clippers in the lead. Harden outside. No good from Simmons. Rocket shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now here's Simmons. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Here's Harden. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Just measuring that floater off perfectly. Harden so effective with that shot.
Van Vliet passes to Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Third team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Amir Coffey comes in for Jones.
Well, this man at the line is a puzzle that defenses for years in this league have just not been able to solve. And that is really the story of James Harden's career.
Adams trying to free himself up. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Now here's Dunn. Still yet to score. Pulls it from 20. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue and to improve as a scorer.
Outside Leonard. Adams against Zubac. Pass to Coffey. Done outside. Here's Zubac. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. It's a different type of matchup.
Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Free throw good, Whitmore. A different look for the Clippers. Brown is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bogdanovic in for James Harden. And then for Houston, Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Green. And both free throws good for Whitmore. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. To stop the run. And there's Bogdanovic. That's good on the assist from Zubac.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovic, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Smith with a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Whitmore. He hits it from 9. Whitmore's got 7 points in the game.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Outside Bogdanovic. From the arc. No good there. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepard out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in its small forward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
He misses the free throw.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Williams is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be game one of a four-game road trip. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Smith. And Coffey gets it to go. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Whitmore with it. Dunn covering. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got 5 now.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Zubac, a screen on Eason. Zubac the best to Coffey. Here's Simmons. He's guarded by Williams. Zubac against Şengün. Bogdanović. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Williams. Now here is Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. Misses the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bogdanović against Eason. Here's Coffey, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one is good from Zubac.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Rockets trail. On the wing, Holiday. Dunn covering. And Holiday kicks to Smith. Sengun. Now Whitmore, guarded by Powell. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 10. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And here is Zubac. Up top, Powell. Whitmore defending. The shot by Powell, no good. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the middle. Here's Coffey. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Coffey's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to Minnesota. Pass to Sengun. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Sengun's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Cheer on go, Clippers Spirit.
Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday. VanVleet against Dunn. Screen by Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Sengun. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Let the big fella eat. Sengun just doing his thing down low.
Dunn sets a screen for Powell. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Memphis, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the first one drops. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Dunn. And then for Houston, Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Whitmore. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Harden for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Bogdan Bogdanović, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 6. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Go out, make some noise. Time to get a free t-shirt. You know what time it is. T-shirt time! himself a free-taker.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Leonard. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Thompson misses.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Leonard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
Van Vliet outside. The Rockets with another miss.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to Powell. Simmons, a screen on Green. The shot by Powell, no good. Houston leading by 3. And here is Green. 14 points for him. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Eason against Simmons. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Simmons, and Jones subbed in for Bogdanovich.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
And here's Harden, following Jalen Green's 3. Harden finds Zubac. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Pass to Green. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Outside Leonard. 1:10 left here in the second. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 6-point lead. Thompson sets the pick for Brooks. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Harden. Jones looking for an opening. Harden draws the double. Here's Zubac. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Out to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Van Vliet against Harden. Van Vliet outside. Another miss by Houston. In the corner, Powell with it. Oh, and he beat it.
They just do that, Kevin? They just did it.
And a huge three there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions about the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? It could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the craft service table, Keeney.
Yes, indeed, but I love those veggies. But I have to agree with Shaq. The food options here, Ernie, are starting to lack.
It's always about food with you two, and I'm a big hummus fan.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The Clippers trail. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Powell, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Van Vliet against Harden. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on Powell. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player. Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. Out to Brooks. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Green. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Timeout. And a timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
It's time for this game. You know, you see yourself on the big screen,
he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Clippers with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Jones sets the pick for Leonard. Over Brooks. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. Pass to Powell. Jones with the screen on Green. Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, there are a few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Green against Powell. Şengün with a screen on Powell. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Powell against Green. Powell the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Harden. He lobs it up and stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. And Brooks gets it on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Now here's Powell. 10 points for him. Leonard with the ball. Just 3 to shoot from deep. Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. A 2-point game. Thompson inside. Powell on him. And he makes good on the layup. 6 points from Amen Thompson. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Zubac's a screen on Green. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, he's got a scorer's mindset, but Norman Powell does play unselfish. You have a better shot, he'll give it up.
Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Driving to the basket. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Clippers third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And the first one at the line is good. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Clippers trail by 4. Harden outside. Outside Leonard. Powell against Green. Stolen by Van Vliet. Bobbed up there for Green. And Green slams it in.
Just hanging in the air that time. Green with some terrific bounce.
Van Vliet against Harden. Pass to Powell. Zubac, a screen on Van Vliet. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Look, if he plays the minutes, there's no doubt Zubac is going to get you double-double.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for James Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Donnie's checked in for the Clippers. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trail by 6. Leonard sets a screen for Dunn. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. They get it back. It's tipped. It's stolen by Eason. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. LA's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Houston now. They're on an 18-7 run. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Can't get it to fall. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Back to Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 15.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Outside, Green. To the paint. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Now Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Jones with the screen on Eason. Leonard against Eason. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 7, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. Here's Jones. Still scoreless. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself react to a call, become emotional. Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, and sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Coffee comes in for Derek Jones, and it's Bogdanovich in for Leonard, and a change for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Whitmore.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
2 minutes remaining.
Green against Harden.
2 minutes.
Inside. No good from Zubats. Rockets leading by 6. Pass to Eason. To the paint. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Coffee passes to Zubats. Harden against Green. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
James Harden has really made a science of working himself to the free throw line, and we see that here once again.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
First free throw is good.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And he makes both free throws. 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Green against Harden. Pass to Whitmore. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul.
Whitmore.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, number 25, Ben Simmons.
Clippers trail by 4. 1:06 left to play here in the 3rd. To the middle. And they double up Simmons. Zubats. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. 16 points for Ivica Zubats. Here's Whitmore. Done covering. Whitmore with it. He's got 12.
Whitmore.
And the shot is good. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Screen by Simmons. Lets it go from deep. Dunn misses. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Eason. Smith dishes to Green. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Adams with the screen on Simmons. There's Green with the three. And Adams with the slam.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
On the putback stop.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Cam Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the three, the small forward. And so here are the Clippers. The Rockets making the shot. Down low. The shot missing. Great defense that time from Şengün. Pass to Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Done outside. Now here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Şengün with a screen on Powell. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. Şengün's got the lead up to 10 now for Houston. Now here's Leonard. To the inside. Knocked away. And stolen by Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Simmons. Done outside. Leonard inside. Covered by Smith. Leonard the pass to Powell. Done outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Now Shepard. Pass to Whitmore. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 13. There's the pick. Powell for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Shepard with the ball. Dunn covering. Şengün inside. Simmons is there.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. It's a Warriors effort.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. checked in for Amir Crawford. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Şengün. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Whitmore. Houston needs to get a shot off. Şengün, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Powell with it. Whitmore defending. Dunn driving inside. And the rejection by Smith. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Dunn. Great defense that time from Şengün. Smith kicks to VanVleet. Houston moving it around. Şengün with a screen on Leonard. Pass to Whitmore. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Powell kicks to Dunn. Leonard on the wing. Launches a three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Whitmore. Over Dunn. And it's Whitmore missing. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ben Simmons. And James Harden subbed in for Norman Powell. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Cam Whitmore. And so Dunn nails both of them. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Şengün. Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. And that one falls for Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he could be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Powell. Harden against VanVleet. Zubac, a screen on VanVleet. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 20.
One of these monster nights from James Harden.
And here is VanVleet. Şengün inside. Zubac defending. Şengün with the ball. Shoots over Zubac. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight, or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
Back to Harden. Outside Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard, no luck. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Thompson finds Van Vliet. Misses in close.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Powell with the bounce pass. To the paint. It's deflected. And is on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Powell. Pulls up on the wing, and he nails that one right through the net. Powell's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Leonard with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. Şengün with the ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
A work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now.
One more time for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Clippers trail by 11. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
So it's the Rockets now. There's Green with the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And that was from another zip code. Green looking absolutely fearless there.
2 minutes from
Brooks against Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard finagling one in close.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Green drives in. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. From 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Leonard against Brooks. Now here's Leonard, guarded closely. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. Pass to Zubac. He doesn't hit that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. You a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And then for Houston, Smith checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Jalen Green. And it's Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Şengün.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Alperen Şengün.